Hello, my name is Bijian Fan. I'm a math teacher. I like to make math easier and intuitive for children to learn. Today's subject is on counting, where all math begins. Studies showed that American children fall behind their Asian peers in counting at age 5. By the time they enter school, they're 2 years behind in arithmetic. 2 years gap is huge at this age. Unfortunately, it is essentially unknown to our parents and teachers. Why is that? How could we close the gap? Let's find out. Our numeral system is organized in a base 10 structure and a recurring pattern. 10 rows and 10 columns take you to 99. Each row and column has 10 numbers. There are only 10 distinct numbers, 0 to 9. Rest numbers are just combination of them through 10. This is base 10 structure. What is the recurring pattern? Well, number 0 to 9 in the first row recur in every row in what we call the ones digit. Number 1 to 9 in the first column recur in every column, but in the 10th digit. As parents and teachers, we need to teach children to see and understand this base 10 structure and recurring pattern. We want our counting reflect them. Children learn to count in words, so language plays a critical role. For the numbers in the first row, there's no problem. The problem is only in the teens in the second row. To see the problem better, let's look at the Asian languages first, such as Chinese. Their words for the teens are literally translated as 10-1, 10-2, and 10-9. For the first column, number 1 recurs, so does the word 1. This recurring pattern appears in every column. So the words reflected the recurring pattern just like the numbers. The matching number and the word is called regularity, which is easy for children to see. It is a big advantage for Asian kids in number development. Also, 10-1 in words conveys its relation to 10, which instills the base 10 structure. Now, let's look at the English. For 11, though number 1 recurs, the word 1 does not. Mismatched number and the word is called irregularity. It disrupts the recurring pattern. Because the word 11 bears no relation to 10, it obscures the base 10 structure. This is true for all the teens. The irregularity holds our children back in number development, place value, and counting. Is there a remedy? Yes, we have a nickname remedy. Let's teach kids to count, first in base 10 structure words. Then use the teen numbers as nicknames. Like Bob is a nickname for Robert, children understand their equivalency. The nickname for 10-1 is 11. The nickname for 10-2 is 12, and so forth through 10-9, which has a nickname 19. The Asian words guide children to the concept of base 10 structure, place value, through the recurring pattern, which make counting much more intuitive. The nicknames enable kids to recognize the numbers in common language and fit in the school teaching. Now let's talk about the place value. As number goes beyond 10, place value comes into play. Let's look at 11. The first one represents a value of 10. The second one represents a value of 1. Each one has a very different value, depends on where it is placed. This is the concept of a place value. When kids are trained on place value, Asian kids intuitively place 10-1 into 2 places or 2 digits because 10-1 are 2 words.
But American kids often misplace 11 into one place. They think 11 is one digit because it is one word. The word-induced mistake and confusion often lead to math anxiety. How do we teach place value for kids? Here's a good visual representation of a place value in a vertical counter. It has several wire columns. Each column has 10 buttons, which slide the front and back. The first column is the 1st digit. The second column is the 10th digit. The third column is 100 digits, and so forth. Buttons are counted only in the front when they are visible. Visual learning through image is universal. It can bypass the language barrier. The vertical counter is a great toy for children to conceptualize place value. For example, this image of 2 columns matches 2 words 10-2 in 2 places. It leaves no room for confusion. After they conceptualize the place value, we can nickname 10-2 as 12.
I hope you see the advantage of Asian words in number development, place value, and counting. They may have big impact on your kids as they continue school. Thank you.